Gather round, people. We have much to discuss. All our preparations are complete, and I have all of you to thank for working double time to make it happen. I'm especially impressed with the 5th for hunting the Anjanath despite being new here. That's one less misery standing between us and capturing Zora Magdaros. When will Zora reach the Great Ravine?
Precisely at daybreak.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time, then. Our hunters will rendezvous on site. Once the beast appears, the operation will commence. We've built 2 barriers in the target's path. Your objective is to stop it at the first barrier, initially wearing it down with cannon and ballista fire, then restrain it with binders. However, there is a chance it will break through. If so, we'll initiate the mounting phase of the operation. During this phase, we'll attempt to weaken it further, so that we'll have a better chance of restraining it at the second barrier. Make sure you hammer it as much as possible with cannons and ballista. They're there for a reason.
Affirmative, sir.
Technicians, make sure you do a final check on the equipment before we begin.
Yes, sir.
Quartermasters, conduct an inventory on our supplies. Researchers, proceed to the Great Ravine with your escort as soon as you're ready. We can't bring our quarry back to base, so take what you need and be prepared to conduct your research on site.
Don't worry, Commander.
Everything will be in order.
Keep your ears open during the operation. I'll be giving orders as the situation unfolds. May the Sapphire Star light your way. Dismissed!
So his plan is to capture a giant kaiju-sized volcano dragon.
Storm here. How about you?
What could possibly go wrong?
Full steam ahead!
As we proceed, we'll start getting more varieties of bounties. We haven't done a capture quest yet, but that'll be coming soon. That requires a slightly different approach to hunts as opposed to just killing the target outright.
Go! Carefully!
Looks like for Anjanath, its weak points are its head and tail. Things like my great sword cutting damage will work better on its face and tail as opposed to its body and limbs. The rare drop is a plate for Anjanath, that's right. Now, before we proceed with the story, we'll go to the workshop and see what gear Anjanath has.
Time for some hard graft!
Get weapons first. Anjanath does have a fire hammer, or a fire greatsword. Flamenzan. That is built off of the bone line. Depending on what else we unlock later, we'll have to see. I haven't quite decided how I want to do elemental weapons with the greatsword yet. It doesn't really gain a whole lot from elemental damage. We'll see. I think we're still missing an earth crystal. Yep, need one more. For armor, here's what the Anjanath set looks like. Sort of a different kind of barbarian-ish looking berserker set. It's kind of neat looking. Has a cape. For its helmet, it has fire attack, which is a boost to fire-based elemental damage. Chest is Marathon Runner, which is stamina depletion. This particular set has a set skill as well. Anjanath Power. Temporarily reduces stamina depletion when health is at 40% or lower. Special ammo boost. Increases the power of bowgun and dragon piercer ammo, which we don't have. It's for ranged stuff primarily. Anja Coil, fire resistance. Fire resistance plus 6. We currently have no fire resistance whatsoever, and it's defense 20. Whoop. That's not bad. Even though fire resistance isn't super useful now, having that might not be bad. And the legs are artillery, which increases the power of shelling-based attacks. Good for the gun lance, charge blade, and for artillery fire for the guns. If you're running a gun lance build like I was in the previous run, artillery is a really useful skill. It's kind of required to get some good damage on those weapons. So far, the only thing really compelling I see here would be potentially the coil for its higher defense. But for now, rather than go back and do the Anjanath fight again, let's proceed with the story and see if we get anything good. If we get the Earth Crystal we need to upgrade our sword and then try and fight Anjanath again, the fight will probably go a little bit easier. Before we talk to the handler, we'll top up on items. And that should do it. Worth noting here from a lore perspective, Elder Dragons, which Zora Magdaros being the only one we've seen so far, in-game are not capturable. When you have capture quests to bring back a monster alive instead of killing it, you can't do that with Elder Dragons. They're immune to trapping.
Oh, yeah. Ah! Nothing can stop us.
All right. This is going to be a different kind of quest. It's one of the siege types. I can't remember how this one particularly goes. We'll have to sort of figure it out.
Work faster, you slack
Alive.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The second fleet always delivers.
This is gonna work.
Chief, Commander.
So,
We'll get it ready by morning. I promise.
I'll hold you to it. When the time comes, you know what to do. The operation will commence at daybreak.
Sounds like we got our work cut out for us, eh, old man?
By next moonrise, Zora will be in chains.
Yep. Nothing's gonna go wrong with that plan.
Get to your posts now! Use the cannons and ballistae! Wear the beast down! If you've been wounded, retreat to the rear camp!
Where are the cannons at? The siege type quests involve using existing weaponry and different phases when fighting the monsters to wear them down as they get close, or in this case, we're trying to do a lot of damage to Zora Magdaros. And each cannon holds 5? Yep, 5. Getting kind of close. Oh, come on. I like Zora Magdaros' design. Looks like a giant molten lava dragon. In addition to the cannons, there are ballista around, which you can use.
Proceed with caution.
Let's see, where is it? Ah, use the triggers. Ammo's out here.
Move!
As Zora Magdaros proceeds here, it'll destroy parts and stations, and you have to kind of move on to the next area and keep up the assault. Can't remember what the win condition is here.
It's time to restrain this beast.
Oh, there we
Ready
go.
your binders.
Climb up! The binder is on top of the barrier! Fire it from the ballista when you're ready!
Where am I going? Oh, one-shot binder.
First binder post, success! We've restrained its movement.
Now, fire!
Second binder post, success!
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it down!
Back to the cannons. Put this down. There we go.
It's broken loose!
Well, out of ammo here.
What's the target's condition?
It's still not weak enough to capture, sir.
Trying to go face shots here. Takes more damage to the face with the ballista. Oh, alright, that looks like a face break.
Macros is breaching the first barrier!
Zora Magros has breached the first barrier.
Good thing I wasn't standing up there.
Next phase. Zora Magdaros has broken through! Hunters, grab your transports and proceed to the mounting phase of the operation!
Move it, hunters! Get to a hitching post! Got it! Boarding that sucker now!
This is where it really counts, partner. You can do it.
Now, now!
There's the hitching post up top. Yeah. These are basically fast travel points.